Hi, I'm Rachel with Motorcoach Life, creating content for the industry. I also am a full-time driver at Georgia Coach Lines. I've been driving motor coaches for about 6 years now, and I love every day of my job. When I'm on a long route, I usually settle in, I get my drinks beside me, and I will have a great podcast going, some Reddit stories, or I'll listen to some really good jams on my playlist and just jam out, or I have my Sirius XM and just, if I'm empty, I'll turn it all the way up and I'll just head home. When I'm in a coach and I get in and I see that there's the cup holders beside me, it's got comfortable seats, armrests, all the buttons within my area, I feel like it was just made for me so that I can focus on the road ahead, what's most important, and not have to worry about what's around me. When the operators make sure that we have all of the information on the itinerary and they're checking ahead to make sure our hours of service are great and that we're not going to be running into issues and not having enough rest in between trips, and they really advocate for us, it makes my job so much easier that I don't have to do it on the fly while the trip is going. The things that I love best about the coaches that make my job easier are sometimes like the e-mirrors that show the blind spots on the bus. When I get the adaptive cruise control that can see when somebody is going a little slower in front of me, and it starts to alert me that I might be coming a little faster than them and they can slow me down a little bit. Those are the things that make sure that I do my job the best. Some of the things that the passengers really take note of in the coach are easily accessed charging ports. Sometimes they like the reclining seats and the comfortable headrests so that they can lay back and relax and actually be able to maybe catch a nap on the bus. And if they can't get comfortable on the bus, it makes that drive just a little bit longer. If you're just entering this industry, just remember, take it easy. Everybody's on a learning curve. Even the most experienced drivers are still learning things every day. Lean on the people who have been doing this for years. Get out of your bus when you encounter other people on the road, other motor coach operators on the road. Get to know people outside of your own company and just really make a lot of friends, because this industry is beautiful. We rely on each other, and you never know when a friend in another city will come in handy. One of the most unique requests I've had from a group was when I was driving a homeschooled middle school group from Alabama to go to DC. And on the way home, they were scheduled to stop in Knoxville, Tennessee at the mall for lunch. And the grown-ups on the bus came to me like, hey, can we change it to Buc-ee's instead? I think the kids want to go to Buc-ee's. And I'm like, of course, I'd love to take you to Buc-ee's. However, can we surprise the kids? Don't tell them, let's pretend we're going to the mall, kind of play it up a little bit. And they were like, yeah, we're on board. So when we get to the rest area at the state line, I snuck into the bathroom and I put a Buc-ee's onesie outfit on, and I came back out to the bus and I start greeting the kids coming back onto the bus wearing a Buc-ee's outfit, Buc-ee's Beaver. They start flipping out, they're crying, they're screaming, they're taking pictures with me. They're so excited because they know we're going to Buc-ee's, and we surprised them. I drove the bus wearing said Buc-ee's onesie, and let's just say the drivers driving by me were quite entertained as well. It was a hilarious experience, and it became the joke of the group, and it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience for these kids. And they're still on my social media to this day. We're still friends. They're probably gonna laugh at this when they see it. But that was one of the funniest experiences I've had on the bus. Sometimes passengers don't think about, when they get off of the bus, the things that we have to do to get that bus parked. If they are staying at a hotel that might be in a city and we have to travel 2 blocks away, or if there's no bus parking, we have to go park somewhere away, or we're trying to find somewhere to park that bus. And it's just a lot when they get off the bus they don't realize goes behind the scenes. When you do your pre-trip, make sure to open your luggage bays, because you never know what the last driver might have left under there and how bad it might smell. One of the most memorable trips was I had a group of senior ladies, and senior from all ages of 50s to 60s, 70s, 80s, but they're all widows and they get together once a year. They like to go to fun places like Pigeon Forge or Nashville. I dressed up in blue jeans, rhinestone boot, cute top, and we just got out there and we had a blast, and they made me one of the gals and we had a blast during that trip.